Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're going to look at the latest additions to the marketplace for the PC version of Flight Simulator 2020. So we start with the first one, which is the Executive Livery or Executive Liveries bundle from Solaris, which contains, I would say, both liveries for the CG4 citation and also the citation longitude, as well as the TBM. So in total, 30 liveries are included, and you can see this is a bundle, right? So these liveries have been released earlier, but they are now bundled into the Executive Liveries bundle. Then the next one is the A320neo World Liveries number 3 from 2Pilot. So it contains 25 liveries, both 8K and 4K textures for countries in Africa, Europe, South America, Asia, and also North America. And you can see that it's a pretty long list, right? So there are, I would say, multiple airliners which are represented in this nice list. And it's, I would say, discounted. Then we've got the first airport, the Pardubice International Airport Pack, known for its cow code Lima Kilo Papa Delta, by flying partner Slovakia. So the airport is, I would say, cool. It's in the Czech Republic. They done a lot of work based on I say, on the long description, right? So 3 months of work, newly modeled buildings covered with photo textures, custom buildings, hangars, and of the Pardubice Airport. Not sure if I pronounced it correctly. And the aviation museum was with detailed textures, then some custom airplanes, which are likely static, airplanes, helicopters, and cars. A lot of custom objects and models. More than 5,000 pieces handpicked, edited, and fitted 3D objects, as well as detailed custom ground textures, countless polygons, modified handling vehicles and staff, realistic and high detailed representation of the airport, as well as realistic ortho photo map. So a lot of cool things, right? And here you can see the result. So it looks pretty impressive if you look at the pictures. So some, I would say, military aircraft, as you can see. So cool things. So the next one is from 4.2. It's the 4.2 SS Sunset Strip, which is located near Findlay Lake in California, US. It contains 1 runway and 1 helipad with 2 times dirt paths, no maintenance, approach considerations, short runway, slope downhill at far end, which is cool. Some wind section radar, parking is limited. There's a lot of details here over here, but that's likely more to the airport itself and not specifically what's included in the scenery. So here you can see some pictures. So also looks, I would say, looks nice, right? A lot of, I would say, different things. So nice. Then we've got the B407 liveries bundle from 2Pilot. So again, this is a bundle, right? Which in this case contains 30 liveries from 2 B407 painting packs. And you can buy them again, I would say, likely at a reduced price because normally they're 10 euros and now they're 5 euros. And here you can see the results. So if you love flying this helicopter, this might be something which you might want to buy. So that's cool. Then we've got Koshi with the beautiful canyons number 8. Koshi is, let's say, known for its canyon trips. In this case, the Tara Canyon in Montenegro. So they always add languages, so which means audio packs also to the, let's say, to their solutions. These are bush trips. For those who are not aware of that, but these are bush trips which will guide you in this case to the beautiful canyons. Uh, so that's cool. And the nice thing about about these ones is that they take different canyons, right? In this case, it's the Tara Canyon, but they already covered several other canyons around the world. Then we've got the Bell 407 livery spec number 1, which is created by 2Pilot. This is one of those packages which is also included in the bundle. So I would say watch out when buying this. In this case, there are 50 models, right, included. We can go to it. But hey, if I were you, I would buy the bundle because if you look at the price for a single pack is the same as for the bundle. But hey, who am I? Then we've got pack number two, which we also looked at already. Again, this is also part of the bundle. So be careful when clicking on this one. I would definitely go for the bundle pack. Then we've got Harlesseal Airfield, Echo Delta X-Ray Papa, created by Spinoza. It's an airport, a small airfield in Wangerland in the district of Friesland in Lower Saxonia in Germany. It's about 700 meters from Harlessil, so that's cool. Uh, there's not much was it has been included, but this is how it looks like, right? It's a small airport, what I would say cool. So if you love flying, say smaller aircrafts, then this is likely the one which you want to have. Even fire trucks are included, but likely those are static, as well as the other flight models which you saw in the pictures. Then we've got Wickenby Airfield, Echo Golf November Whiskey, created by Burning Blue Design. It's nestled on the edge of Lincolnshire fence. The rich history of Wickenby Airfield traces its origin to the dark days of World War Number Two, right? So it's a very old airport. Has been included, right? 90 custom 3D objects with full physical based rendering textures based on the 2023 layout. Full custom night light, animated hangar doors which close at night, as well as the main gate which closes at night. Then working signal square, completely custom windsock, animated spectators, real life static aircraft seen at Compton Abbas, and these are the aircrafts which are there. So cool things are there. Unfortunately, not a lot of screenshots besides the ones at the top, but here you can already see the static aircraft right being displayed. So that's cool. Then we've got Scampton Air Base, Echo Golf X-Ray Papa, created by IM Scenery. It's a former Royal Air Force station located adjacent to the A15 road near the village of Scampton, Lincolnshire. Also, full custom objects. All objects include PBR textures, full night lighting, full custom ground, fully projected mesh, and then the terrain of is using the latest mesh from the UK update. So that's cool. Uh, Static Red Arrow Hawk T1 aircraft also included, and some parking uh, vehicles, as you can see. Also, this one looks also cool. Then we've got the enhanced runway lights created by Flight Simulations. So what they did is they enhanced the runway lights, as you can see. So that's cool. If you like having, let's say, better lighting, and you can see several ones also at the bottom, but also here you can see the result when they're switched on. You can see that it would say, yeah, it looks better. If it's worth the money, that's what I leave up to yourself. Then we've got from SoFly Explore East Coast US number two. SoFly releases now and then some, I would say, really cool packages. In this case, each discovery city within the East Coast US Explorer features authentic audio descriptions of 20 landmarks, point of interest, or significant locations. So you will get audio packages, and then they will explain something about those locations. You can see that's pretty cool, right? So you can fly at your own pace. It's fully compatible with the world updates. So that's cool, right? So it takes you to say a lot of nice things, and then it will explain something about it. So then we've got the H.A. Clark Memorial Field, known for its ICAO code Kilo Charlie Mike Romeo, created by Burning Blue Design again. So they took that aircraft or that airport and they updated it, which is really cool. So a lot of custom objects, as you can see, 120 up to date with accurate runways, extremely high detail interior of the terminal buildings, as well as highly detailed hangars with modeled interiors, animated hangar doors with closed at night, working fuel parking and fuel trucks, completely custom dynamic lights and wind socks. And this is how this airport looks like. So cool things which they developed. Then we've got the Joe Falls Field Sioux Falls Regional Airport, Kilo Foxtrot Sierra Delta, created by MSFS scenery builders. So they took that airport, which is in the Minnehaha County and is owned by the Sioux Falls Regional Airport Authority. It has more than one runway, but doesn't tell you how much. But based on the pictures, you can see several ones. At least you can see one here. Uh, but likely there are more runways. But here I see something. So that's cool. So if you love flying in the US and you want to have a new airport, then you can consider buying this one. Then from the same developer, we've got the Great Falls International Airport, Kilo Golf Tango Whiskey. Also, not too many images, unfortunately, but a nice airport again. Here on the bottom are a little bit more images, but not too much. Then another one from MSFS Scenery Builders, the Savannah Hilton International Airport, Kilo Sierra Alpha Victor. And here we can see some pictures, but again, it's not too much. Same thing probably is applicable to the Tulsa International Airport, Kilo Tango Uniform Lima. A little bit more pictures, but not too much. But still looks okay. Then scrolling down the list, what will we find more? We will find another airport, the Samadan Airport, Lima Sierra Zulu Sierra, created by Flylogic Software. It's an airport, as you can see already from the flags, likely somewhere in Switzerland. Yeah, that's cool. So they included the airport buildings and the floor layout and designed realistically and in great detail based on the current image material, high resolution PBR textures. Gates on Hangar 2 open at 9 a.m. and close at 6 p.m. So that's what we see a lot more with, I would say, new content being developed. The doors are opening and closing. Detailed interior, realistic building lighting, LEDs for 3D models, and textures for optimal running space. Collision detection for all the buildings and larger objects. The written railway of the Albula line runs in the southwest approach area, and also animated people, windsocks, umbrellas, building in the vicinity, as well as the good handling and up forward buildings, loading crane, and goods wagons. And here you can see some of the pictures. This one you can see that there's really, say, a lot of time spent right on all those details, which is really cool. Fire and rescue. Looks nice one. This one. Then another airport, the Pora City landmarks, Ponta. Oh, it's not the airport, it's all the boys, right? So Ponta Point of Interest, created by Jabrera Scenery. So they took the city of Ponta Pora on their hand, and that's in Paraguay or Brazil, Paraguay. I'm not sure where it is, to be honest. And there are more than 30 buildings modeled and textured with rich details spread across the city. And here you can see some of the pictures which they provided. Then we've got the Ponta Pora Airport. See, I saw it right. They also released the airport Sierra Bravo Papa Papa. And that one contains detailed HD ground textures, HD airport buildings and detailed objects, accurate track and apron, PBR textures, and a high level of airport details. And here you can see the stuff which they have built. So again, this one also looks pretty nice. Also with some static helicopters and static other type of aircraft. So really cool. Then we have Paulo Ricardo, which has, I would say, released the Sao Paulo airport, Sierra Bravo, Sierra Papa. So he took it under his hand and he updated the aircraft or airport. I'm not sure why I sometimes say aircraft when it's an airport, right? It happens to me on a regular basis. So sorry for that. A lot of nice details have been included, right? The aircraft is likely not included, so keep that in mind. But here you can also see all the nice details, also the usage. That's really cool. Then we've got Max Scarcia, the Simple Missions Collection Pack. So he developed a mission pack, and the mission pack includes the following: two discovery flights, discover Sydney and Hong Kong, two landing challenges, Dubai landing challenge and the Argentina landing challenge, one IFR flight, the Budapest IFR flight, one VFR flight, La Palma, one rescue flight, car accident mission, one transport flight, a Bahamas transport mission, two bush flights, fly along the Nile bush trip and fly the Azores bush trip. So that's really cool. Uh, so he has released this pack, so you can buy it if you like one of these missions. Then we've got WingSim, which has released the O Caravan Airport, Sierra Kilo Yankee Papa. That's in Colombia. And not too much details over here, as well as not too many pictures. I scroll a little bit fast, but here are the smaller pictures. You can see that the traffic tower has some interior, but there are no people. You can see the fire trucks. So, nice one. Then, scrolling down the list, for those who like, let's say, military aircraft, and this might be the one which you want to buy. They call it the Spirit, created by Quick Flight. But I was think for most of us who I would say are seeing this aircraft, uh, make us remember of a very old aircraft, which was used in the past as a bomber. Uh, so it's a subsonic bomber. It was introduced in the U.S. Into service with the U.S. Air Force, right? But they're not talking about the specific type. I think it was a B2 or something, if I'm correct. And here you can see it, right? So you can now also fly yourself in this, I would say, amazing aircraft if you want. Different liveries included. So cool. Then we've got the seaplane Atlantis at TAF 1, created by Voyager Sim Project. So this is the, I would say, an airport which is completely built in the say, where is it? It's located in the Strait of Messina between Sicily and Calabria in the southern part of Italy. Here's some information about the airport. Before purchasing this project scenario, please consider the following carefully, right? There are some limitations, etc. So, but say based on this, it looks pretty cool. Helicopter spots. Must be, I would say, tricky landing, right? Because if you're going too far to the left or right, or go too fast, then you end up in the ocean. Then we've got Western Europe fly-in from Perfect Flight. So they built a nice pack where you explore some of the beautiful cities in the Western Europe. So which cities will you visit? Annemasse in France, Geneva in Switzerland, Ghent in Belgium, Luxembourg, and Rotterdam in the Netherlands. Well, Luxembourg, I assume it is Luxembourg, the city, which is not located in the Netherlands, but in Luxembourg. So what did they have more? The excursion takes the form of the classic bush trips. So you have 6 stops. There are some flight books available in different languages, and you can fly the missions, of course, either with the presets or you can modify them, right? So you can also modify the weather if you want. So pretty cool. Then we can't scroll any further because this was already the last one. As you saw, there are a lot of new airports, also some liveries. So 27 new items in total in the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020, the PC version. If I would put my money, where would I put it on? Right? It's kind of hard to say, to be honest, because I would say this one looks nice, the Spirit, but I would say one of the airports which really impressed me was also, I think it was this one, which was really high quality and really high detail. So maybe one of those two. Here ends this video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.